In the last video, I introduced this idea of rings, which are a fantastic way of collecting things together in SonicPi, particularly musical things like scales and chords, which often we're going to want to go through in a particular order that is repeated. So once we've finished going through the list, we're going to want to go back to the start and begin that list again. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. So at the moment, the way I've got my ring set up, when I play this, I just get all of the notes of my chord coming together. This is middle C, and this is the E above middle C, and G, and C, and E. So essentially what we have here is a nice C major chord. Now, instead of playing all of the notes at once, what I want to happen is for each of the notes in my ring to be played in turn. And there's a really fantastic way of doing that, and that's this .tick command. Now, when we say .tick, it's just like a second hand ticking around the outside of a clock face. And what's going to happen is every time this command runs, the tick is going to move on to the next item in the list. And when it gets to the end, when it gets to 76, it will go round to the beginning of the circle again and go back to 60. So what we'll find is if I create a loop which covers this play and the ring, and I might just put a sleep command in here for a second, what we're going to find is every time this loop runs, the tick is going to just tick on to the next item in our ring. And that means that we can reliably play up this C major arpeggio over and over again, and it's just going to work really helpfully, and it's just going to store where we're at in our ring. So we don't have to remember any of that information. Every time we run this tick, it's just going to say, well, where was I last time? What note did I play last time that I was here? Okay, I'm going to play the next one. And if I'm at the end, I'm going to go back to the beginning again. So when I run this loop, what we're going to get is 60, then a sleep of 1, then 64, then a sleep of 1, then 67, then a sleep of 1, then 72, then a sleep of 1, then 76, then a sleep of 1, and then because we've gone all the way around the outside of our ring, we're back at the beginning again. The next note that's going to be played is a 60. And so that's the tick command, working just like the second hand on a clock, moving through all the numbers in the ring, and when it gets to the end of the list, it's just going to start again from the beginning. And it's really helpful because we don't have to remember which item in the ring that we're on. The tick just takes care of all of that, and it's just going to play as the next one in our list. Sometimes we don't want to play the list items in order, sometimes we want to jump around at random, and there's a way of doing that, which I'm going to show you in the next video.